Hello, my name is Mallory Brown, and I am going to attempt to do the sensory pathway for fine touch at the shoulder. So we're going to be starting here, and we're going to be showing the sensory pathway that our neurons are going to take in order to, for our brain to let us know that we have been touched or that we have felt something. So this is our first order neuron that we're going to take, and they are actually, there's receptors within our dermis, within our skin, and these receptors then travel, they actually travel towards the spinal cord, and they move and aggregate to the dorsal root ganglion that's right here. And this dorsal root ganglion, they aggregate actually with other nerve cells. And then from then, the neuron axons move through the dorsal root into the axons, enter the spinal cord and into the dorsal white columns and through the fasciculus cutaneus, and from there they ascend straight up through the spinal cord, straight up until they reach, just move this down, until they reach the medulla. And here at the medulla, they go up and around and into the nucleus cutaneous. And from then, there's a second order of neurons that happen. Our second order neurons synapse with our first, and they move and decuss or cross at the medulla, and they first get situated into the fasciculus cutaneous, and they decuss at the internal arcuate fibers, and then they ascend as a bundle of fibers called the medial lemniscus, and they ascend all the way, continuing on past the midbrain, all the way up into our thalamus area to the ventral posterolateral nucleus of the thalamus. So here, and this is like the motherboard where our information gets situated, and there's also our second and our third synapse together to make our third order of neuron synapse. And then this axon or neurons move through the internal capsule and then go in and finally make it, reaching the postcentral gyrus at the homunculus level where your shoulder would be. And that is essentially the sensory pathway for touch of the shoulder.